Um, as many of you know, of course, my husband passed away due to leukemia, which is a disease of the blood. So when he was hospitalized for 7 or 8 months, he was in and out of the hospital. Of course, he needed a lot of blood supply, and I was fortunate enough that the Red Cross supported him in his. It's not really about the cost, but more of it was very difficult to get, of course, the supply of platelets, which he needed so much, so badly, and of course, the Red Cross, headed by Mr. Gordon, of course, was able to provide us with the supply that we needed when we needed it, the exact time that we needed it. Because of course, when it's not because we got special treatment, but it's always, you know, when there's a person of Francis' stature, he has done so much for the country, then you of course try to prolong his life as much as possible. And I'm very glad that we had, of course, Miss Rosa Rosal, whose daughter was a co-worker of Francis and Eat Bulaga. So we had that connection through them being humane of the Red Cross. They provided us with the blood supply that we needed. So I would just like to share that part of how Francis was involved with the Red Cross. But way before that, I do know that we would discuss matters all the time, and during the time, that was in 2008 when he was first diagnosed. So, of course, people were already talking about who's going to run in the next elections, who's going to be the next president, and all of that. So, when we would watch TV, we'd watch, let's say, hearings on TV or the news and all of that, and then we'd say that we think Mr. Gordon should run for president. At the time, of course, when did he just announce that he was running, right? But at the time, we were already thinking that he should, because this country really needs discipline and it needs structure, which is also what actually every person needs. People need structure in their lives. So just like I also raise my children, that you should have discipline so that you will be able to make the right decisions. That is what I like. I think we are like-minded in that sense. So both me and Francis, we were saying that if Mr. Gordon does run for president, then we would vote for him. And I did get that from him. He actually said it to me in so many words. And it was even after that when he already received the blood supply.